Definition is a rectangular array of real numbers arranged in rows and columns. Now, it is very important that you know how to read the order of a given matrix because this will help us in evaluating and simplifying some of the matrices that we will have in the future. Now, order of a matrix means an arrangement of matrix by m rows and n columns. Now, m here is represented by the number of rows in a given matrix, and letter n is the number of columns in a matrix. Now, the standard form of an m by n matrix, which means we have an m number of rows and n number of columns, is given by this format. So this is the standard form, and if you will notice, we'll have some subscripts in each of the entry that we have in this matrix. So we have a sub 1 1, a sub 2 1, up until a sub M1. Now, the subscript that you are seeing right now is basically a placeholder for each entry in our M by N matrix. And to make sense of this standard form, let's have the example right here of an M by N matrix given by A equal to these entries of our matrix. Now, the first thing that you need to understand to be able to work with a matrix is to know the order of a matrix. And for matrix A, the order of this matrix is 1, 2, 3 number of rows and 1, 2, 3, 4 number of columns. So this matrix A is a 3 by 4 matrix. Now, you have to understand that a 3 by 4 matrix is not the same as a 4 by 3 matrix. The number right here, which is 3, is the number of rows, and 4 is the number of columns. So the row always comes first before the number of columns, and that is the order of a given matrix. Now, if we're going to find the entry or specific entry in this 3 by 4 matrix, for example, if we're going to locate matrix or the entry A11, entry A11 in this particular matrix means row 1, column 1, which gives us 3. So A11 is equal to 3. So the subscript here is our way of locating the entry or specific entry in a given M by N matrix. So if we need to find A sub 32, or the entry in that matrix which is located at A sub 32, so we have 3 columns or third column and second row, 1, 2. So A sub 32 is equal to 5. And A sub 31, 1, 2, 3, 1 is 4. And if we need to find A sub 4, 1, which means fourth row, 1, 2, 3, obviously, fourth row is not here in our M by N matrix. Therefore, this particular entry of a matrix is null. So which means it's empty because it's not in our M by N matrix. And this is how we understand the order of a matrix and how we locate a specific entry in a given M by N matrix. Now, another major or important terminology that we need to understand about matrices is the square matrix. Now, a square matrix in linear algebra means a matrix with equal number of rows and equal number of columns. So I have here 3 examples of a square matrix. So we have square matrix or a 2 by 2 matrix, which is a square matrix because we have 1, 2 rows, 1, 2 columns. And we have a 3 by 3 and a 4 by 4. All of them are called square matrices because they have the same number of rows and same number of columns. Another term that we need to learn in linear algebra is the main diagonal. Now, the terms that I am introducing in this particular lesson are the terms that we are going to use in studying further the ways or methods on how to apply the concept of a matrix in linear algebra. Now, the main diagonal by definition is basically the elements from the upper left to the lower right of a square matrix. Now, for example number 1, I have here a square matrix which is similar to this particular example. The diagonal or the main diagonal of this matrix will be 3 and 5, which means the entry from the upper left down to the lower right. And the second matrix that I have, which is similar to this matrix, a 3 by 3 matrix, my main diagonal will be 1, 8, 3, because according to the definition, they are the entries from the upper left going to the lower right. And for our third example, this is a 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4 matrix. So that means this is not a square matrix. And if it's not a square matrix, the main diagonal is also null. So the main diagonal for the third matrix will not exist because it's not a square matrix. And those are the two important terminologies or words that we are going to use in our lesson in the future.